Previously on Max Verstappen, The Next Generation, Max was training his body for Formula One.
I think the endurance training is really important. I think they are preparing me well. It's hard, but it should be like that.
This time, Max goes back to his roots.
We are in Genk in Belgium, where it all started for me. So back to my roots to do some go-karting.
This is the place where Max is the first time went on a go-kart.
After the exciting race in Macau, Max gets some time off to spend with his family. But even in his free time, there are roaring engines and squealing tyres.
We are in Genk in Belgium, where it all started for me. So back to my roots to do some go-karting.
This is the place where I spent, I think, the most time with Max in this, when he was small. I came here already when I was 15, 16, or even younger. On this place is where he started, actually on this small track here on the left-hand side. He was 4.5. He asked the owner if he could have a private track because he was so small. And he said, yeah, do whatever you want to do, and this is where he started, on this place.
Jos and Max are not the only F1 drivers to have passed through this go-kart track.
I met all the guys who are now in Formula One. They passed the show here, or the review. It was from Alonso, Button. Button was 3 years with me. A lot of drivers.
Paul's dedication to racing was vital in Jos's early career.
I paid all his races and everything. He was racing for free. But the other part was he must help me in the shop and the maintenance place and everything. Jos was doing also tuning engines for his friends. And they came here, and then we saw Max. And then he started to drive. And that was special. Immediately, after a few hours, he know how it works, all the things. So that's amazing. If you look to the parents, Jos, very good driver. His wife, he was also, Sophie Kumper, was very good. So when there was born a child, it must be good.
Go-karting is a vital step on the ladder to reaching the premier class of motor racing, Formula One. Almost every F1 driver starts in karts.
Without go-kart, I think those days it's hard to come in Formula One. You need the experience, you need the racing, you need the testing. You have to, the driver have to tell the mechanic what he feels and what they have to change and things like that. And this is all experience you need to experience in go-kart. You have to do that. So, and that's where I wanted him to do this, and also he wanted to do that. So I did it all myself as a mechanic. I tried to help him as much as possible, tell him the right direction, steer him in the right direction, what I think was the right direction.
Also, Max's sister is a keen kart racer, and she joins Max for some laps on track. This go-kart track has been the launchpad for 2 generations of Verstappens to reach Formula One, as well as seeing countless other drivers pass through. An impressive record.
We are very proud because for everyone here, we know everybody here on this track. They know Jos very well because he was a lot here testing and driving. And and then with the son, he was more here because in the beginning, I think he was 2-3 times a week with his son and testing and learned him to drive. But you can see that Max had feelings. He knows how it works now. Yeah, I think they have some DNA in the blood for racing. you can see that they enjoy them, you know.
Watching Max on track, you quickly realise how racing is in his nature and how much he enjoys being on track, and a lot of that comes from Jos.
Jos put a lot of work in Max. He did everything for his son, and that also I must appreciate, because and always also with the good attitude to his son. So that is also very important.
While Max takes a little break, Jos uses the chance for a brief ride on the track he knows so well. This trip down memory lane makes Jos think about the future for his son in Formula One.
When I was the last time in F1, and now it changed a lot. So it's a completely different world. And Max has to find his way in this world. I mean, he's young, but he's nice, he's open for things, and he has to find his own way, he has to create his own character, you know, he has to learn. He's very young, and he has to grow up in this world, and this is good. He knows what he wants and what he feels. His feeling, in my opinion, it's really good. And this is important for his future. But I think also Max has a very good character. He's there for everybody. If you ask him a question, he stops with you and talks with you.
Very good. Yeah.
Even though so much has changed for Max in this last year, the motivation to race has stayed the same.
I still enjoy it just as much as in the beginning, so I think that's important. I just enjoy the sound of the engines, driving it fast and on the limit. That's what I enjoy.
Next time, Max finally meets his new teammate and sees his new car for 2015, as history in the making comes ever closer.
Of course, you know, it's exciting, and that's why, you know, you want to jump in the car right now and do some laps.